Okay, so we have Mega Random. First Mega Random game. I would pick Mega Random every time if I was playing, to be honest. I think it's so much fun. Although, I guess maybe if I was trying to win, maybe I wouldn't. But there's so many sheep here. Okay,
Yeah.
First off, I'm getting excited. Let's start off. Ozzglaux, blue as the Britons, and the Verge on the bottom right, red as the Spanish. You might notice these guys are very close together.
Yes. Very close. Which can lead to some extremely, interesting tactical decisions by each other, depending on what they want to do. But I've had my fair share of close spawn games that just are frustrating because some sneaky stuff can happen.
Yeah, this is a very open map, and immediately I know the Spanish love to go into early Imperial gunpowder is like their strong suit. The Britons favor obviously the Archer Rush, as shown by Wolf of the North earlier in the night. And that happens in Feudal Age much earlier on. They fare pretty well in open maps, so I think the Britons are going to be stronger here. But, again, who knows how they're going to play these civs. Last game we didn't have any monks coming out for the Lithuanians, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen that many sheep in one game ever.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
eight sheep that are still alive down here. Okay, there's some that aren't even gathered over here. There's 6 more. I'm taking the boar already, just because why not? It's so close spot. Well, that's actually a super close boar right there. Oh my, these are just more free. They're just free sheep. They're big boar sheep. Wood lines on this map, they're looking a little sad. Oh, we got a TC Garrison.
Yeah, but again, second game in a row, it does get away.
Does get away. Yeah, these wood lines they're gonna dry up pretty fast. That might force the players to move out into the map a little bit more. We saw last game that Oz does like to really lock down the base, keep everything sealed up, airtight. I'm looking forward to seeing how, or if he even tries to do that this game.
Much harder to do on this map.
Yeah, this Mega Random has gifted us with 3 free golds for each player.
Yeah.
2 free stones. I mean, these are just basically impossible to contest, I feel like, unless you have some archers that can really reach in there with extra range. A la English.
The Britons. Exactly.
Villager count so far, pretty even. Both of these players are doing well, keeping the town centers active. Not too much else to do this early in the game. And it looks like we're going to have some attempted, at least, woodline protection with these houses. I love the thoughtful placement of those.
Yeah.
A good thing this guy didn't lose the scout yet, because he's going to need something to pull in these sheep.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, I guess the berries, the boar, good enough for now, but while we're looking at this, a couple of little tidbits about the Spanish and the Britons. In ladder matches, Britons are favored 54% to 46%. For what it's worth in this context, I'm not sure that matters too much. And Britons, again, have won 56% of their games in this tournament history series. Spanish with 2 plays overall and 0 wins. We'll see how that goes here.
I didn't know that.
I've done a lot of data crunching. I'll share it with you sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got 8-minute Feudal Age for the Verge. We've seen him very effectively pull off the Castle Age rush last game. It's pretty quick
It was very quick, yeah.
Oz now has enough food. I think he just canceled villagers and he's A, B, yes, clicking Feudal Age now. Or that might have been a forced drop off into Feudal Age, actually. One idle villa up here, just not sure how to chop wood. It happens. You're just building stuff, and then you shift click them on something, you look back later, they're just standing there doing nothing. And 2 forward villas for red. Let's see what happens here. Is this a tower, or defensive structures, or is it something more nefarious? 3 forward villas, and the scout immediately already just coming over here. It's gonna be a forward barracks. Okay, and we're just like a yin-yang barracks right now.
Yep, and this is where it gets spicy. I mean, Oz getting that early. The barracks is up earlier, so we'll see what he can do if he decides to do anything at all. But those forward barracks essentially in the other person's base right away is not.
Yeah, this is a spicy map.
Fun sight.
The Verge with a very slight advantage in research if he decides to use it. Looks like that's not going to happen. A little heavy on the wood, not quite enough gold for too much military tech. And he's trying to make some moves up here. There's the watchtower. Gonna deny. Well, it might be close enough for the gold and the stone. I'm not sure. But again, with this map, you've got 2 more golds.
That watchtower will complete. He's not pulling anything, so.
Oh yeah, this watchtower definitely not contested at all. He just walled off.
Start the slow, destruction of that wood wall by a only little watchtower.
And mark it for red. All right, good to see. We interesting. We had 2 very quick barracks in quick sequence, and then nothing being made out of them whatsoever from either player. A couple eco upgrades coming through wheelbarrow. Double bit X. Blue is just gonna scout the whole map here. He hasn't actually found the Spanish base yet.
Right.
Doesn't actually know where he is, other than this forward barracks. That's actually really interesting. Red a little bit more fortunate with the knowing what's going on the map thus far. And we do have just a couple of spearmen out there. Just throwing those out there. And spearmen from the other side as well. Wonder why they decided to go for spearmen. Maybe because you don't have to upgrade them from, like, men-at-arms. You gotta upgrade those guys before they're any good. Spears, you just pump them out and they're already spearmen. Blue is just like looking, where is this guy's base? Where is it?
Yeah.
And red with the faster plays again, I would say. Definitely the faster player off the bat in both games. But I don't know if they've been able to capitalize on it too much.
Oz's house, so that's why he is building those 2 houses, just to get, there you go, population back up.
Okay. Economy, villager count, very even, and they're keeping parity with these spears still too. And there's the defensive house wall, so you can't get raided in the back unless this lumber gets overchopped.
Couple archers coming out too for the Britons.
You hate to see the farms while still having 6 sheep available.
Yeah, it is a feels bad kind of moment. There comes through.
Oh, that's what happened. He didn't actually scout this little sliver until he needed to build the mining camp. So, like, I mean, what are you gonna know that there are 6 sheep in that little speck? Right. Silly Seth, good to see ya.
Clayton?
Yeah, we're casting this game. Ozzglaux up 1.
He is one of the members of the Wisco Boys.
Oh yeah.
Ready.
Yay.
Well, they will get that mining camp and start running in here.
Red diving under the TC. It's hard to know what to do on this map. but I would say definitely circling around the outside as much as possible, staying away from that arrow fire. Now we have a big move from Oz with the Britain archers coming out with double archer range. We completely missed this coming in, or at least I did. Red
And
not making any more military than those 4 spears, which can be easily cleaned up by the range.
yep.
He's gonna try to get this tower.
He tried to.
I think he's gonna get it, and
Yeah, he does.
we get the garrison
the-
for both
yep.
bills. Okay. That's gonna really maintain this pressure.
Yeah, very, very annoying now for Oz to have to figure out how he's gonna manage this.
Of course,
Those
in
spearmen
Age
will
of
take a
Empires
long
2, sorry Caps, it's alright Seth, we like the enthusiasm. Age of Empires 2, you have to research murder holes before you can shoot at units that are directly one pile next to your building. So those spears are going to be able to take that down eventually without taking any damage.
Yep.
Unless we get another watchtower.
He does. He gets a 3rd now. So an extreme investment early here from the Verge on watchtowers with that stone.
Thank you, Stream Elements bot, calling out this is indeed last day to predict the bracket. Again, whoever gets that prediction most accurate is going to get all of the whatever donations, if there are any, from this stream, stream series. So definitely get that in there. And we are going to be splitting in half. Whoever gets H4 bracket right and H2, it's going to be half and half. Red just casually taking this stone. Why not? Take your enemy's resources. Gotta fund more towers. And we're just keeping all these towers garrisoned with a couple of bills. I think
This is a massive amount of archers, by the way, for any of the newbies. This is disgusting early.
this feudal age fight, we're just seeing this just kind of happen over here, and in the background, Blue is just casually walking up with 19 archers and 2 skirmishers. I don't think this is going to be easily stopped anytime soon. Blue
Especially with the
definitely-
proper macro. That many group of archers can wipe out anything extremely quickly, microed properly.
Yeah, Red with the scout cav is going to get bloodlines, going to try to move into that. That's probably the right move. You can definitely counter archers with light cavalry, but it's the numbers are not on your side right now.
No,
And I
exactly.
think one area that Red is definitely a little weaker in here is the just military unit production. We're seeing it again with 3 military units right now. I like the tower mindset, but if you're going to do towers like that, you got to commit. You got to get some more out there.
Right, or place, he's got 2 up front, they're doing fine. Get a 3rd now, get closer to your town center, closer to your resource management, because there's nothing protecting them right now. No problem.
Just turning down these sounds a little bit. I'm not listening to exactly what you guys can hear on the stream, so thank you for that feedback. Let me know how that goes. I think it gets louder when I zoom in, too. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Blue definitely didn't need to sacrifice all of these under the TC. We're seeing a lot of close town center proximity fighting in this game, which, to be fair, look where they are.
It is a mess. I mean, it is a very interesting start to a game where you have so many buildings close to each other on both sides.
Yeah.
There goes another watchtower and gets 2 more archers from that town center.
Eco KD, we're at 4 for Oz, 0 for the Verge. Even with that forward pressure, wasn't able to get any villages
there
earlier.
gets the watchtower. Another one goes down.
Okay, yeah, these.
So now he's got a chance, Red. He at least delays those archers from doing anything else.
And he's gonna build more watchtowers.
And
So that's
then he
gonna be
gets
his
another
move.
one.
Yep. I would love to see a couple watchtowers on these archer ranges, because then they're just nullified. They can't produce anything.
Right.
But we're just gonna keep wrapping
units over
around
there,
here.
but too many villagers, and they all go into the tower, and it's
Yeah, this could be this could work actually. These villagers.
Yeah.
This tower move. He does have loom on here, so it's gonna be +1, +2 range armor. So yeah, blue unfortunately getting picked off quite a bit there. I'm not able to. He got a few eco kills, but he's still only 3 up on the villager count.
Yeah.
Idle TC time is, 2 minutes higher for Oz at this point, so definitely able to even it up there. But okay, we got skirms and archers on the top. I'm curious why we have so many skirmishers here. I guess because we see the archery range for red, so he thinks I'll counter his archers. And a counter
another
tower
tower
from
goes
blue.
up too. Yeah. Well, and another red one goes up as well.
Okay. Yeah, this is just the death trap zone over here now. We're gonna need rams, we're gonna need siege before we can end this game now.
Right.
But the constant pressure can't be fun to deal with here.
No, and I mean any losing any workers right now is gonna be a bit detrimental for red. But
yeah, this gold mine a little bit exposed. And you build another tower on there.
And now blue getting the forward tower now to kind of counteract the towers. But then another tower for red in the mineral line there in the bottom right.
I think
Kind
there's
of
been
strange
a misclick or something here. We don't have this villager just moving up. I think he got selected with the army. He's gonna notice it now. He's gonna move back and finish this tower. Yeah, really wants to protect that stone, I guess.
I think that's a bit of a poor investment there. That tower can go somewhere else and be a little bit more effective.
Yeah.
Unless he truly thinks that one tower is not enough, but
I mean, I guess this is where the action is now. We got towers and emplacements, trenches from both sides. And 3... Okay, we did get some more sheep. Red is going to need to really think about food in the next couple minutes. Like, what happens now? Do you have to go into farms? We only have 180 wood? Like, you might just starve right now.
Right.
And that's probably a consequence of the pressure. You don't have any map control. You can't go out. Actually, never mind. There's no food anywhere else on the map either, so. Gotta love Mega Random.
very entertaining map.
Very entertaining. Okay, red moving up with these skirms. Gonna pick off some of those gold miners on the other side. We're just circling, we're poking, we're going in and out.
Here comes one villager kind of wondering what's going on here.
Yeah, is he gonna maybe build that mining camp, do a tower, or collect these sheep? Not sure the plan there.
So also, if you notice, if you go back to that area, you see there is a lone villager there for Oz in the bottom right.
I think this was the Towerville up here. He's trying to like circle around maybe, I'm not sure. Looks like both players kind of taking the chance. Oh no, never mind. Blue reacting to pressure at home. Doesn't have the chance to use these right now.
But if you can see in the top there for Blue, he's doing a great job of just expanding where he knows he's not going to be in trouble. So I think if there's a couple buildings north of there. Okay. Nope, not yet. Oh yeah, there's a wood camp up in the kind of top there. Yeah. So he is trying to just find safe havens, and
it's good to see. Yeah, these little like barriers, these like little sandbags of buildings. Not complete walls, but are still effective in making your enemy walk around. Red gonna find this whole farming eco though. Fortunately, it's with skirms, so they're gonna do. So it's 3 pierce damage, and the Vills have 2 pierce armor, so they're gonna be very ineffective at raiding, unfortunately for red. But blue now hitting castle. The Verge sees that, clicks up himself, but he's gonna be a little bit behind. We are seeing a bit of resource float for Oz. I wonder if we'll get some technologies coming in, or not quite enough for a castle just yet. I think he's just dealing with this raid right now. This is pretty much a nightmare to deal with, even if it is just skirmishers.
Yeah, 100%.
$30-35 on the villager count. A little bit of an advantage for blue, but not too much. This is pretty even so far. I think the tower play really is keeping red in the game right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, again, 1-1 food and wood for Austin as he gets his second wood upgrade, while the Verge, again, sticking with just the villager upgrade and no resource upgrades. So
yeah, no resource gathering upgrades. Did get bloodlines earlier. Spanish, I think, pretty good cav. I'm not completely mistaken.
The special unit, I think, is the Conquistador, right? So they are the
mounted
gunpowder. Yeah.
They also have the missionary, the mounted
right.
monk, but
right.
you know, if they use that or not, it seems a little bit irrelevant to most games. I don't know. I guess we could see some conversions, but looks like red just sticking with the basics: skirmishers, spearmen, and when I say that, I mean 1 spearman and 2 scouts is the whole army, and we have a castle drop with 10 villagers. Castle drop right on blue's 1 town center. This could be game ending. Blue maybe has enough resources to get another TC. And okay, we're just garrisoning these. We're not going to commit to the castle right now. I think this is your time with skirmishers on the other side, and that's it. Definitely just commit to that castle. I guess he's going to take him down. Blue, where is Blue's army right now? They're all back here raiding.
Bottom right, or that bottom right.
Bottom
area.
right. This guy's chopping down here. We got this guy up here. Actually, it looks like the army has stalled out for both of these, and this castle is going to go up. Blue doesn't have enough to respond to this right now. I think he lost a few too many archers under those towers. It is what it is. And there it is. You hate to see it, you love to see it. Huge castle drop right on that starting TC, and this whole farming eco and all of these resources are just denied for blue now. He's going to have to move out onto the map. He has already started doing that, working on some stables. This game is going much better for the Spanish than I expected it to.
Yeah, but as we saw in that first game too, it's same thing here. There's no military unit production whatsoever. Now, he can't really afford it. He's got no wood, especially only 2 people on wood and 15 on food, so that's a bit of a mismatch. And 12 idle villagers right now, which is not great. 15 now.
Yeah. Where are these idols? Are they all just in watchtowers?
I think they are. They're in watchtowers or in the castle.
Just trying to take these enemy resources, these berries.
Yeah.
Very messy game, but it seems like it's effective right now. We'll see how it goes as these economies progress. 2nd and 3rd town centers coming up for Oz in the back, really just moving out onto the map.
Yep, which is exactly what he's got to do. Red invested too much resource into the middle of the map right now, so Austin can play it very safe and just...
I'm looking for where the other golds and stones are. There are a few on the top here. This one is probably... it's a little bit iffy for blue to take that. This one is on a stone and a wood line. A lot on wood there. Okay, so there's a few pockets of valuable resources outside of the starting base still. Now knights for red. Just a few. We're gonna get 5 out. Call it good there. First TC, definitely just gonna go down right now.
Yeah.
This is crazy that he just dropped this castle right here. The military production for this game has just been so small here. Also, we're looking at 0 villagers on gold, 0 on stone for our Spanish player.
But he does have 5 knights out, so at least that's something. Those knights are strong. Here they go.
They're definitely going to just be able to take out these archers.
Yeah.
The Britons looking a little shaky right now. Knights are certainly the right choice for this.
Yeah.
Second TC for red.
They can do some good damage right now if he can use these properly, and it looks like he's going to start going into...
He's going to run into this totally exposed right now.
Very, very well done. He's going to get at least 1, 2. Perfect. I mean, just perfect execution there by those knights, and that's
great timing.
devastating.
Yeah, these villagers are all going to die. They don't know what to do. There's nowhere for them to go. To garrison, everything's too far away.
Pushing them into the castle range as well. I don't know if he has any more workers garrisoned, but...
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Some quick walls. A couple of attempts at doing some quick walls here. That's pretty good to see. Didn't quite come out in the end, but the knights take it with all 4 left alive, all 5 actually.
So if my math is right,
yeah,
he does lose about 11 villagers there, I think.
Right now, Eco KD is 17 for red. So that may have been 11, and then there was probably some more down here
11.
with the TC.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know. But the villager control here is still struggling a little bit.
Yeah, he just needs to send them into something. Anything.
Yeah. I mean, it happens, I guess. Here are knights for blue now. The Britons probably going to be doing a little worse off with full upgrades with the knights, but red doesn't have full upgrades, and blue is about to get scale barding armor. So, probably going to win those fights, at least for now.
Red finds that...
his wood line is now going down.
Oh, here we
Set
go.
his sights on the next thing, right?
Yep. Smart play.
And what happened to these? Okay, 7 knights for blue. They're in the back. He's come around the back, taken all, like, a triangle around red now. Being in the middle like this could work, or it could you could just get squished. So we'll see how that plays out. But definitely the attack from all angles is going to be effective.
And now, just noticing here now Oz has 0 food production and 23 workers on wood.
Oh yeah, because the only safe resource is under the town centers. Yeah, he's doing some long distance mining on this gold.
Yep.
Yeah, does he still have the market? Did he build a market ever?
I don't remember him. I know red did for sure, but I didn't see one for blue. So actually, I don't know how he got gold. He got food somehow. I don't know how.
We've seen a bit of a slaughter in the middle of this game here. Absolutely. Yeah, no market yet. So it's just going to have to live with those 7 knights, try not to lose them, and try to do as much damage as possible.
Yep.
And we have the first Conquistador out for red. Now, very strong in large groups. They're pretty inaccurate. They're basically mounted hand cannoneer. Their strength there is that they can be microed away from the enemy. Yeah. Gunpowder like this has high pierce damage, so it's going to be able to get through that armor of those knights.
Yep.
But you're going to have to micro with them, kind of like horse archers. Third TC for red, in the middle again. And the villager count and military count now, with the addition of these 7 spearmen, has swung in red's favor. We'll see.
Yeah.
If we get any upgrades for those. Neither player has enough of the right buildings to go up to Imperial just yet, and I don't think either of them is really thinking about that because the game is so messy. We've got slaughters of villagers, we're missing a lot of resources.
Ozzglaux with the Troop 2 now on resource upgrades as well, so that's good for him.
Okay, that's going to speed up what he does have. So we're still just going long distance on this gold. It can happen.
We're still missing any resource upgrades for red as well, so that's gonna hinder him.
Yeah, he hasn't upgraded anything in like the last 30 minutes. We had Bloodlines early on and Wheelbarrow. And we've got more garrison vills here. I think... So blue, what's he doing for food? Okay, here come the farms. That's the right choice. You're gonna need to add farms in. You found a few more. These are the sheep from the sliver over here. Yeah. Good move. Good move.
Take what he can get.
Yeah. And that's gonna, due to the huge pile of wood, you're gonna be able to put down a lot of farms that are gonna start returning in a couple minutes here. You're gonna be able to bounce back from that, start making knights or men-at-arms. Britons have pretty strong men-at-arms line as well. So another raid coming in from red. He just had these Horses just sitting up here, ready to go. And a corner town center for Red now too. So he's not content to stay in the corner. Or to stay in the middle. He wants to hedge his bets a little bit too. Get on that edge point. Lots of villagers still in the queue for both players, still producing more. This is definitely good to see in a game of age. You don't always see that, especially in this tournament. Both players keeping it pretty even with the constant villager production, at least when they can. We have only gotten to see one conquistador in this whole game so far. I really want to see more. I don't know why I assume cost gold and wood. So you could be making a couple more of those, but I guess, I'm not sure, maybe Red just like makes units to react to whatever's happening.
Well, he is selling resources now, so we'll see what happens here.
Now
2
we
nights
have
of production.
a huge
more,
amount of
so-
market
Yeah,
access here.
Four more nights in production.
Okay. Knights are pretty good choice for the Spanish. Okay, these are still okay. I think pikeman is the tier 2 upgrade on these guys. Okay, that's all right. And he did get handcart. All right, Red loves those general villager upgrades. Wheelbarrow and handcart every game. Now something really sneaky that you could do, as I just destroy everybody's eyes with that fully zoomed in view, is just take your enemy's farms. You know, why not? Monastery for the Verge, top corner. I've seen 3 relics on this map. One right here in this corner, one up in the top right middle, one in the far right. Okay, no, there's another one down here. There should be 5, but Mega Random is a little bit unpredictable. I'm gonna be hiding under one of these icons, I'm not sure. Could we get a tower count for the Verge? If I zoom all the way out, bear with me, double click, 8 towers. This game is the most insane that I've seen so far. We've got one player who is just taking over the whole middle, taking over the enemy's base, but it hasn't ended the game. We have a castle in an interesting position for blue. I think, let me see, what's his line of sight on this? Why is this castle here? I think it's just for production?
Your production?
I guess you have this like frontline wall, and then this protects the gap. These knights definitely are going to be paid a visit by that castle right now.
Yeah. And this is interesting. They're going to just sit and attack the castle, and that's going to take forever.
They're not going to die though. No murder holes.
Oh, that's true.
Checking, we have no monks yet. The monastery is a nice idea though.
13 crossbowmen, 2 on the way for Ozzglaux here.
62-61 villagers. This, with everything that's happened so far in this game, I'm so impressed that the villager production is still so even for these guys.
Yeah.
So I think I'm looking at this UI a little bit. The light bar, the little bar above the military, I think is gold value. I mean, more expensive gold units are generally like considered better, so that's another way to judge. It's interesting. Spanish are probably going to inflate their gold value of their military quite a bit with their gunpowder, I would guess, and the knights are pretty high on that too.
Okay, now we see some conquistador production.
Okay, I love the conquistador. 4 more of those guys.
Using that market. Very
really
smart.
using that market. Selling, has it all been wood?
Yeah, I think so.
Has he just been selling wood constantly? Bought food, sold wood, just a lot of wood sold. Okay. I mean, he has plenty, and I think that was in order to get up to the Imperial Age. Good move for the Spanish.
Murder holes now research too for Britons.
Okay, so those knights are dead.
Yeah.
Dead or gone.
They're gone.
I think it only gets better from here on in with the Spanish. Maybe late Imperial swings back to Britons because of the trash being better with the archers, the skirmishers. But this game is looking good for Red. If you can
He
keep
still has
that
no
military
idea, I
production
don't
up.
think, of that little thing going on down there.
Nope, doesn't
Yeah,
see it.
no idea.
Could be scouting a little. Maybe just throw a scout at this point in the game. Just throw a couple scouts on auto if you don't have the whole map.
Yeah.
Getting that monk out. He's okay. He's doing some healing. We saw this in the last game too. I think he gathered up one relic, but he was just using the monk mostly to heal.
Yeah.
It's effective. It's a good move. Like I said, would love to see more monks out on the battlefield in Age. I think just coming back from Age 4, where in order to convert a unit, you have to have a relic in the monk's hands, and it has like an area of effect that he converts the units in.
Okay.
Just seeing the monks in this game able to just convert anything at range is just really exciting to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're at the 1 hour mark. The Verge is in Imperial Age. Oz hasn't clicked up, but I think can probably afford to if he sells some wood.
I think he can already, right?
He can. Is it 1200? 600? I don't remember in this game. How much is Imperial upgrade?
Oh, it's something in that range. Yeah, I can't remember. But
Seth, I don't actually know with Auto Scout because I try not to use it. Maybe it is the only the original Scout that can Auto Scout. I'm not sure. Chat, let us know. How much does the Imperial Age upgrade cost?
as he goes into Imperial.
Interaction. Oh, as he goes. How much was it? You had your eyes on. Chat.
I did not. Oh yeah, chat. I didn't see.
We got Imperial Age Rams for
Yeah.
Red. 3 probably will be enough to take down this castle, assuming we don't get a military response. Pikemen and crossbows are not going to be too effective against that. We also have just some basic pikemen also here for Red.
No upgrades either.
Yeah, these pikes are basic Dark Age, Feudal Age pikes. One relic coming in for Red there. And here come the Conquistadors. Too much. Okay. Yeah, that castle's going down. 1,000 food. Oh, yeah. That's ringing a bell. That's ringing a bell from when I was like 15. Yeah. 1,000 food, 800 gold.
And
Plus,
two
I think you
castle
have to have a
buildings,
castle built, right? Or
Two-
maybe two
yeah,
castle age
yeah.
buildings or a castle? I don't remember. I'm just like the icon up here has like 2 buildings and a castle. So. Along a long range chop in there, and this force is definitely gonna come out of the blue for Red. He doesn't know what's happening here. He hasn't seen this at all. He thinks this is all that's going on. The
And they're
repairs coming in. This castle might last. We got 1 ram remaining. And that's it. I think this castle is good. Is going to stay up, and that's good because blue going to lose a third of the eco there if that castle goes down.
Yeah, bottom right too. That force did push in here, and
It's pushing in.
yeah.
I think this was a manual garrison here of these villagers. Red actually doing pretty well with that this game with putting villagers in town centers and stuff too. Holy, look at all these dead arbalists,
Master of
crossbows.
these, yeah.
We have, let's see, okay, 1 archer armor upgrade versus 1 archer damage upgrade. So that was a huge amount of damage there running past that TC. Yeah, you're going to need to see some siege from blue on this side if you want to make any lasting damage, because red is doing a very good job with the garrisoning.
But if you look
Did
at the
get a
military
few
comparison,
kills there. Military comparison, I think everything died to this castle while it was being repaired.
yeah,
So that's a little rough. Good work on that hold. That was very, very key. And I don't know if red comes back from this. He definitely could. Needs a little more on food. And probably, well, let's see. Yeah, just gonna need to drop down a lot more farms there. I don't know. But we'll see if they're able to click enough military units into existence. So even here on the eco, 4 TCs for each, 1 castle for each. But the raids for blue on that right side, coming totally unexpected for red, really made a big difference, I think, in both the micro on the left and just getting a few free kills on that stone line. Now we have just some basic unupgraded pikes here. Castle producing longbows. Any production for the Verge at this point? No. We have enough knights to probably clear this raid, and nothing else in the queue right now. Maybe not. I guess these guys, okay, they've got 1 armor upgrade versus 2 damage upgrades. Still gonna be able to clear that, but pretty costly. And he's not gonna try to scout that out at all. They just came from where they came from. Kind of at a stalemate here now. Looking a little bit better for blue. Economy, military-wise, 1 treb out for red now as well. But really nobody able to make too many gains. This army is looking to make some moves though, I think.
And the blue worker production is much greater for blue right now.
Oh yeah, he's still keeping up with that. You really want to keep producing vills on a macro scale in most games until you have at least like 100 to 120, yeah, I'd say.
He's gonna get 100 out here by the end of this. And the Verge again, not producing anything, not even villagers.
Yeah, he's got 2 more knights going, 2 more calves. But
there we go. Buying some food now.
Buying food, you know, that wood's got to be good for something. And what that is going to be buying food for 200 gold. Okay. So he sees this whole army. This is pretty much all of Blue's army here. Military-wise. There's a few more crossbows in the back. Just to keep things interesting. Some arbalesters. But we're going to need siege or a lot of knights or man-at-arms from blue to close this game out. Now red not producing too many units right now, but these cavaliers that he is producing are going to be very effective.
Yeah, let's see what they do here to this.
Like 12 cav are definitely going to work well here, but I don't know if it's enough.
Yeah, I mean, especially if those crossbows fire accurately and correctly. Half of the army did not come with though. I think it's a different story if they do show up.
Yeah, I think he had one group selected, and then the other one was just a gather point, and he didn't quite engage that one super effectively. Also, a lot of just basic pikes here going to trade fairly well against the Cavalier. If they were upgraded a little bit more, they would be better. Bracer now for blue, just getting those...
You can keep the doors up top there, just run in and perish.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah.
And this Treb just doesn't know what to do. Can't Treb down this army. You could if you were English, maybe, with their Warwolf upgrade from the castle. I think it's from the castle. They have explosive trebuchet balls. But now they're trying to take down that TC, and I feels like unless Red can get a little more juice flowing through the veins, this might be the beginning of the end. The numbers here. Another thing that I would love to see against an army like this, you do have a few, a few knights in there, but they're not upgraded at all, really. The crossbows in particular, and the longbows, a couple mangonels could make a big difference here.
Sure, absolutely.
Just massing some
I
more
do have to
knights.
step away for just 1 second. I will be right back.
All right. We're just massing some more knights, but now we have 61 military versus 18. This is not going to be enough from red. And he is getting chain barding armor now, but we are just going to right-click our way in here and try to snipe out now 3 trebuchets from the English. Nope. Decided that's too hot of an area. We're going to have to cool it down a little bit. Back off. Regroup with the monk. Get a little healing in maybe. I don't know. And these range units are just going to keep trickling down all of these buildings from red. Keeping that pressure on. And we do have... There's too much going on even for the cast here. We have just a couple arbalisters sprinkled in here at the bottom too. Just keeping this town center going down. Could be sniping some vills there, but still very effective at just distracting. Now I think we've got a castle in our crosshairs. And if this castle goes down, I don't know. Red might not have too many more options. Trying to go for the raid here. Good move, but this defensive castle that I questioned earlier, I said, why are you putting it here? You know what? It's doing work. It's proving very effective. Took out 4 knights there. Oof. These Cav now just kind of standing here, I think waiting for this TC to go down. I don't know. Okay, Blue knows about this. He's sending in the pikemen. That town center is down now. All these villagers are exposed. They're just going to build another TC. Red going to need to move in with that if he wants to make a difference there. But at the same time, his castle has fallen. Welcome back. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. Max supply for Blue as well.
Okay, that's what you like to see. And red really struggling all of a sudden. This town center, I think, has gone down. And he's just getting picked off with crossbows from every corner. Blue, like we saw in the last game, a little bit more able to manage the late game. Just like crawl, attention, everything a little bit better. I don't know. And really just really winning on the unit count right now.
Yeah.
I think he's given up the north. Gonna move down, try to clean up these arbalisters again. Gonna be successful, but at what cost? With the Britons' range upgrade for these ranged crossbow arbalister units has really been useful this game. Just able to reach in past the towers and pick off villagers.
Yep, absolutely.
Still producing more there. Now with the heavy reliance on knights that we see in this game from red, I'm wondering why these pikemen are still pikemen, you know? And maybe we could see more pikemen. But I guess the arbalisters do have high pierce damage, so like they're going to be able to deal with the knights too, as long as there's enough of them. They just need to take them out before they get on top of everything. 5 trebs now for Blue, just rolling across the landscape. This feels unstoppable at this point. Yeah. And there's the GG from Blue. Before the Verge even says anything, Blue says GG. What a move.
Cavalryman.
I think these... Okay, there are 19 knights now. I guess knights are just like a safe choice to fall back on for most players in Age. But I'm wondering...
Lots of them are wounded, unfortunately, though. So even if they could get to them,
oh, they're all dead now. We got 7 left, and that's it. That's the game.
GG.
121 arbalisters, 52 calves. That was a long one. Hour 22 in game.
Very entertaining for that first, 35-40 minutes back and forth.
Yeah, Mega Random really gave us some something good here. Yeah, Blue did a little bit of BM there, silly sec. You're right on that one. GG 2 minutes before the game's actually over. That'll keep me in the game. If somebody calls me that, I'll just stay in for as long as possible.